I want to introduce you to somebody very special. She's not happy. She doesn't particularly like to be held. But this is Lefti. Now, Lefti is one of my oldest members of my family. She is 20 years old. Yes, she's a kitty. And you might notice when you look at her something very different about her than you might notice on any other types of kitties. See here? She's not winking at you. Lefti, she only has one eye. Now, Lefty's story is a very, very interesting one. Many years ago, right before a giant hurricane hit where I lived, I was driving in my car, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a black creature, a tiny black creature, sitting on the side of the road. So I stopped my car and I got out, and as I got closer to the creature, I noticed it was a cat. It was a black kitten, way too small to be sitting next to the road all by itself. So I was wearing this exact scarf that day. It wasn't so ratty way back then. But when I got closer to the little tiny creature, the little tiny black kitten, I took my scarf off and I waved it in the air so the kitten would look at it. And then I grabbed the kitten and noticed that she had something very wrong with her. Lefty would like to go down now, so I'm going to let her down and then I'll keep telling you her story. See, Lefty had been attacked by another animal. And the animal had clawed at her eye. So I took off my scarf and I waved it like this. And as she looked at my scarf with her one eye that wasn't hurt, I grabbed her. And I got in the car and I thought to myself, oh no, what am I going to do? This kitten is so badly injured. So I decided to drive her to the animal hospital that was just down the road. And when I got there, the doctor was very nice and he said, Miss Heather, I don't know if we're going to be able to save this kitty. And I said, really? What do you mean? And he said, well, she's really small. She was about the size of this little cup. She was just this teeny tiny little thing. I could set her in my hand just like that. He said she's way too young to be all by herself. And I said, okay, well, what does that mean? And the doctor said, well, that means she's going to have to be bottle fed. And I thought, okay, I could do that. I can bottle feed a kitten. And he said she's been very badly injured and she's going to lose her injured eye. Oh dear. That meant she was going to have a very big operation. So I said, okay, I'll take care of her if you can save her life and take out her eye. So that's what the doctor did. Later that day, my daughters and I went to visit this little teeny tiny kitten. And when we got there, she was incredible looking. She was sitting up, quite happy, and her one eye was gone. And it was all stitched closed, really crazy looking. You can't tell anymore because it's all grown over with fur. But back then it looked really funny. And we looked at her and we said, okay. And the next day we were able to take her home. She had to be bottle fed. She, with only one eye, she couldn't see everything the same way. So she couldn't see if something was really tall or if something was really short. So she was afraid of heights because she didn't know if she got up tall whether or not she'd be able to jump or if it would be dangerous for her. When she was playing with us, the funniest thing would be if she was behind something like this and she wanted to see us, she'd have to put her whole face out in order for her one eye to be able to see. So she wasn't very good at hide and seek. But she was a happy kitty. And we bottle fed her and we took care of her. And she just kept going. She had other problems too. When they had to take out her eye, they had to take out part of her nasal stuff. So she was snuffly. She had trouble breathing. She snored at night. She was always snotty-nosed and she sneezed a lot and coughed a lot. But she didn't mind. She just kept going. Well, I've moved quite a few times since I found Lefty with one eye. And you know what? every time she might get a little grumpy, like she did with me when I was holding her. She might go ow, because she doesn't really meow. She only kind of does this owly bark. But you know what? She stayed a very, very happy cat. Even through all of the hard times that she had, she decided she was just going to be a happy cat. So what can we learn about Lefty? Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on in our world right now. Some of it's great, some of it's not. Some of it's hard. Some of it's difficult, it's sad, it's depressing, it's lonely. But there's a lot of good things that are going on as well. And just like with Lefty, even though she had all these hard things, she found good things as well. She had a heart with gratitude. She was thankful for the good things. When I would get her bottle out, oh, she'd be so excited and she'd come over for her bottle. She was always happy to play, happy to see people, because she had a heart of gratitude. Now, I know it can get tough. And I know some days you're just going to feel like everything's going wrong. But remember, being thankful is a choice. And we can always find things that we can be thankful for. Whether it's our food, our clothes, our family, our favorite movie, our Legos, whatever it is, we can find things to be thankful for. Now, I want to challenge you to become a person with gratitude, to have an attitude of gratitude. Now, attitudes are something we choose. We choose if we're going to be happy. We choose if we're going to be looking for the bright side of things. That's a choice. So I want to challenge you to have an attitude of gratitude, just like Lefty, that no matter what the hard things going on, to try to find those things to be thankful for, because there's lots of them. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make a tree of gratitude where you can put all the different things that you're thankful for. So wait for that.